At 11 minutes past the 5 o'clock, the UK's original biggest and best tribute music festival is back for a very special occasion. I am, of course, talking Glastonbudget. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. It's celebrating its 20th anniversary. The festival got underway last night, and this year features the likes of Oasis, Duran Duran, spelled Durran, and True Order. One of the acts performing tomorrow is Guns N' Roses. And Gav is part of the band and has performed for 19 of the 20 years at Glastonbudget. And what I'm loving more than anything else is you are Axl Rose, aren't you? You are.
Oh, especially on weekends.
Oh, look at this is. You need to remind me about things like this, Charlie and Beth. I was a huge fan of the Axl. I could never decide who I liked most, though, whether it was Axl Rose or Slash. It's decisions. What is it about Glastonbudget that you love so much, Gav?
It's definitely it's the atmosphere for us as performers, going out there and seeing happy faces year after year. You know, and you make friends, you see those people, you grow together, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a great atmosphere to be part of.
Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
London.
Right.
I have a messed up transatlantic accent.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
I love it. I love that that's what's happened. And the fact that, I'm looking at you now and, you just glance and it is Axl Rose, right? So it must get very confusing, and hence the fact that the accent is getting confused. But that just goes to show how much you are that part.
We're in our 23rd year now. So we've been going quite a while ourselves. So we only predate Glastonbudget by about 3 years.
Mate, this is amazing. So you tour the world with your band, don't you? Right?
Yeah.
What's that like doing that?
It's. I think when we're all young, we look at the world and we're like, oh, it's nice to go there. And half the places we would like to go to, we never do.
Mm-hmm.
You know. When you've got a job like that, you get to go to places you didn't even think of, and you fall in love with a new country. Like India, for example. I never thought that I would love India, and it's one of my favorite places to go and play. And we're off to New Delhi actually in July. So, and the one thing I can say about with us doing international stuff, we do New Zealand, Australia, America, but it wasn't until we played Glastonbudget that made us look as big as we did become in the end. We had a member of Guns N' Roses with us a few months before the Glastonbudget started, but that got us the Glastonbudget gig.
Who?
Stephen Adler. Yeah, and we had Gilby Clark with us 3 months ago.
Mate, I was gonna ask you, have you ever actually met the Guns N' Roses?
We've played with 4 of them on 18 different occasions.
This is amazing. It really, I was listening to somebody yesterday and I thought, you're absolutely blooming right? In that, a lot of artists now, it's affording to go and see them and getting the tickets, being able to get them. I mean, look at how Oasis did. They sold out. Yeah. You needed to remortgage your house just to go and watch them, right? And fine, if it's a once in a lifetime thing. However, right, I have seen enough tributes now to actually, and I'm being tentative with this, to actually think that some of the tributes are better than the actual band themselves when it comes to performing live.
Yeah, I mean, it does get like that. There was a Thin Lizzy band out years ago, and they were doing so well that the remaining members of Thin Lizzy got back together as a result of it.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it's amazing.
But there's bands out there that have, people will go and see because they don't have £200 to pay on a ticket.
Really?
Where we live down in London, so nearly everything is like top price for it at the O2. So it's great to be able to go see something more affordable, more, and it brings you closer, kind of thing. Go see the original, of course, but but this is where Glastonbudget comes in, because in its 20th year, it has given more people the experience to see these bands as they would have been in their prime in some way.
And also, though, right, a lot of these acts you can't see anymore. They're dead,
Exactly.
Sorry, it's a harsh way of putting it, but what a great way to be able to keep their legacy going, right? And
Yeah.
I know when I've spoken to, I've got a friend of mine, Nicola Marie, right? She does an Amy Winehouse, she does a Shania, she does a Lady Gaga, she does whatever. She is that character. And I mean, like, I've gone all goose pimply because I'm, so proud of her. That she is that character. She works so hard because she respects that artist so much that she doesn't want to let them down in a way. So what you're getting from a show is as top notch as what the artists will deliver, because I feel like there's probably more pressure on you.
Oh, there's 100% more pressure when you come to a part where their fans have now noticed you. You're not just playing to a generic audience, but you've got some diehards coming in. That's when you're like, oh, okay, we got to start doing this properly.
Yeah.
I mean, this happened a while ago for us, but at bands in general, because what's happened a lot is a lot of tribute bands are getting recognized by the real bands, and when that happens, then the pressure's on, and you got to be performing top notch. Otherwise, you're going to face a lot of scrutiny.
Yeah.
But I will say, and especially this year at Glastonbudget's 20th anniversary, every band that is here is top notch on the game. It's like literally, I've been around 23 years playing Axl Rose, so I know the who's who that's here tonight, and it is such a great lineup. I mean, think about it. Tonight, I can go and watch Oasis play, kind of thing,
100%. Do you mind if I keep you for a little bit, right? Because I've got so many questions, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to play Queen because they are like one of my favorite, as well as Guns N' Roses. I'm not even lying about that.
They are my favorite bands.
Are they actually?
If you can quiz me on Queen all day, I can answer every question.
Right, let me play them and I'll have a think of a question for you, see if I can get you, right? I've got so many more questions for you, but I am going to play another one bites the dust. I'm going to come back to Gav, also known as Axl Rose from Guns Two Roses. We're talking Glastonbudget. I want to know how we can get there and what Glastonbudget itself is all about. Love it. 'Tis Queen and another one bites the dust. Is it one of your favourites, Gav, who's also known as Axl Rose from Gun Two Roses?
I love another one. One of the best songs on the Game album.
Right. Okay, then, Superfan. Before we get back to Glastonbudget and where it is and what people can see, etc., etc., I've got a question for you, right? Superfan Queen. What song did Queen perform live only once with all of 4 original members?
That is a hard one. Only once with 4 original members.
What song did Queen perform live only once with all 4 original members? Do you want me to tell you?
This.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
It was Stone Cold Crazy, and it was performed only live with all 4 members at the Rainbow Theatre in 1974. So there you go. Yeah. Here's another one for you, right?
I'm pretty sure they did it a year later in Hammersmith, but I don't know. Maybe you're right.
All right, okay. I might be wrong. Right, okay. There's one. Finish this off. I see a little silhouette of a man.
Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
All I wanted you to do was Scaramouche. Thank you very much. That'll do there. Right, back to the matter in hand. You are, of course, in the band Guns Two Roses. You are the lead. You play Axl. Can I ask, does your Slash have big hair?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, he does.
Do you ever see his face?
Sometimes he does like to smile now and then, so he takes the hat off and then flicks his hair back and does a big smile.
Love it. Love
to the front row.
I bet as well. So we're talking about this because Glastonbudget is happening this weekend. I am gutted, right? Can someone please let me know when this is, because I'm coming next year. You've got over 50 tribute acts over 4 days. You're the UK's original tribute festival, right? You've got headliners Oasis and Kasabian. You've got from Queen to Nirvana to ABBA to AC/DC. I've just got into Floyd recently, Gav. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get into Pink Floyd, but my golly gosh, I have. Is there any Floyd there this weekend?
Yeah.
I'm asking you questions that you don't know here. I should have prepped you before, shouldn't I?
Hey, it's only twice. Queen was the other one. I believe there is. I'm not sure what they're called, but because I only come up here 2 hours ago, so there is a Floyd band here though. So definitely make it up.
Mate, I am so down for this. I really am. And it's like you say, it's all weekend. Free camping and parking. There's glamping. There's a huge bar. A diverse food village. I am in for this. What a great idea. And also as well, I'm hearing that it does support an LGBTQ charity as well. The impact that it has locally, let me just tell you this, right? It supports 100 plus local jobs and it partners with Leicestershire's breweries and traders. I mean, this is incredible. It really is incredible. When are you doing your set?
So we're on at 7:30 tomorrow evening on the main stage.
Are you really? What can we expect from your set, please?
So songs like "Welcome to the Jungle," "Sweet Child of Mine," "November Rain," "Paradise City."
Do you do Patience?
Because we only have an hour slot on a festival, what we normally do is we can cut Patience in half and then go into another song. Sometimes we medley it up at festivals, you know, a bit like Queen did at Live Aid.
Yeah, because Patience.
Oh yeah, Becky, can I just say the band was called This Is Floyd.
This is Floyd, right? I need to look out for them because I'm desperate now to see a Floyd trip. I spent 3 hours of my life the other night watching Dave Gilmour live at Pompeii. I think it was in 2016 in the concert, and look at those goose knobs. And I never forget watching Guns N' Roses for the first time, right? And I'd only been to see Bond a couple of weeks beforehand, and Bon Jovi had seen, and I was very lucky that I got these sort of VIP tickets, but the effect was not the same as what it was with Guns N' Roses. You know what I mean? The music is just, isn't it? You know, incredible. What's your favourite?
My favourite track to do is of the well-known ones is probably "Welcome to the Jungle." It's just like, you know, the crowd reaction when that song kicks in. I have sung it 1 or 2 times now, quite a lot. So
amazing.
But there's some of the newer ones that go down well. Whatever gives a good crowd reaction, because if you know you're up there making people happy and giving them a good time, that's what it's all about, you know?
Absolutely it is. Well, Gav, listen, thank you so much for coming on and having a chat with me today. I'm very excited. I wish I was coming this weekend. I might have to change my plan. I'm going horse riding. I might have to change that. It is Glastonbudget. It's on this weekend, the 22nd to the 25th. It started yesterday. It's at Turnpost Farm in Leicestershire. You have got incredible acts that you can watch all weekend, and it's giving back to the community. Gav, thank you so much. Rock and roll, my friend.
Thank you, Becky.
Lots of love.
Bye-bye.